So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here doing a NECA review. It's been a bit. I for a while was on a hot NECA streak, Predators and horror figures and all, and I don't know, I felt like I bought them all for a while, if that made sense. Like, I was good. And I was feeling pretty good until I saw this guy on the shelf. This is the ultimate Art the Clown from the first Terrifier movie. They actually have the Terrifier 2 ones out as well. I figured it's kind of like Mike Myers. You really only need one. It was this guy or the bloody one, and I decided to go with the good old basic Art the Clown. And, well, I can't say basic because there's nothing basic about this. Warning now, if you have a fear of clowns, just go ahead and hit that like video, say, dude, these are scary, and just move on to the next. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've done a NECA, and I really do enjoy these guys. They're just so fun to photograph because of just what they put into it. Again, a NECA figure is not the most articulated thing. It is definitely a semi-art piece for whatever whatever the subject is, and in this case we're going horror. This is again the Art the Clown. Terrifier movies, I have a trouble with them. I can't get through it. When I say it right now, I know they're good at what they are, and what they are is kind of like torture porn. So, and that's not my thing. They're just some of the most gruesome deaths I have ever seen. But I mean, look at the stuff on the back of this. God, I would love to be the guy who does these photographs for NECA. Because that's what these are. These are pure photo candy. Enough. So we got everything on here. We got multiple hands, weapons, different faces. Alright, enough about this. Let's get this piece of pure anxiety and post-traumatic stress out of the box and see what it's all about. I do not think I have ever had so much nope in a single package as I have had with this guy. First of all, I did had a little incident because unfortunately not all the weapons stay in the tray, and I actually ended up having a bit of a spill, and it took me forever to find everything before the carpet monster ate everything. And it was a close call. When we get to the accessories, because that's going to be probably the biggest part of this video, I almost lost some guys here. The figure himself, Art, is actually kind of cool for a NECA. We've got something on here that I've never had before with one of their figures. Of course, I mean, again, I keep talking about the you don't buy these for the articulation. They have rudimentary, single jointed elbows, single jointed knees. We all know that. We all know the basics. But this soft plastic body, let me tell you, it's kind of cool because there is a skeleton in here that does allow articulation. You know, if I was a different type of person who liked to, who had much more disposable money, I'd almost cut this open because I'm very curious about what's inside here. I'm sure Art would appreciate that. But he does have a kind of a torso twist in there. I mean, it doesn't really hold the poses that much, but he can do it, which is kind of neat. The head, probably the most important thing, is it allows him to get all the jaunty, creepy angles. And oh my gosh, this face portrait, all these face portraits, which we'll break out in a second, are freaking creepy as hell. Which is, of course, what they're intended for, but it translates so well. It's just, yeah. Like I said, it's a whole lot of nope. The clown shoes that are splitting down here. We do have peg holes, of course, down here for a NECA stand. And I guess I dig and I don't dig the soft body here because I think in some ways I would have preferred a hard plastic shell with a seam on there so I could actually get a proper waist swivel. It's kind of one of those, it's a give and take situation. Personally, as a poser, P-O-S-E-R, because I like to pose my figures, I think I would have preferred the joint, but I understand why some people would want the, like the seamless look. But the real star of the show is honestly how much stuff they gave him. I'm going to start off with the trash bag. Like I said, I really haven't gone through these movies. I do not know the importance of a trash bag, but there's a bendy wire at the base of it, so we have a trash bag that we can put here and I guess sort of pose? No, it's not bendy wire. There's a flat piece there. But he's got a trash bag that we can put on the ground, and I do not know the significance of this, but he has it. This is a crucial part of the movie. Awesome. If not, I mean, I guess I'm happy to have it than not have it. These faces are absolutely the star of the show. We get this kind of, I can't tell, you know, this kind of angered face, shocked face. We get this kind of disdained look, like he's upset or you just completely offended him. And then this kind of shouting face, and all of these are absolutely, well, terrifying. It's a peg system, so we basically pull the face off and put the new face on. I think we're gonna go for the video here. Kind of torn between the disdain. We're gonna go from this more sadistic grin to the more kind of shouting face, I think. So we're just gonna reach in here and just pop that off, and it just slides right in. No drama, no muss, no fuss, and yeah, he's happy to see you. Neca is always good with the hands. So he has a couple unique hands and kind of this usual flair. We have our open dramatic hands here that he has here. We have kind of a grasping hand here. We have this okay hand here, or you know, like exquisite look, chef's kiss expression hand here. He's going to have two holding hands, one for each hand, great for knives, weapons, blunt instruments that I'm looking at a whole tray full of. I swear, these accessories are crazy. And he also has two trigger hands, which he has things for that as well. Art also comes with this very creepy doll. This is made out of a soft plastic, so nothing feels brittle on it. Very squishy, not squishy, but kind of malleable. Again, great detail on it. When I showed this to a friend, they were like, "That damn doll." So I guess this also plays a part in the movie. I like, again, how the face is done, the face makeup. They really put some attention to detail with this. We are going to be going with categories right now. So we're first going to start off with bladed weapons. We get a giant cleaver. We get our chopping knife. We have our small meat cleaver. And of course we have our even smaller meat cleaver. So we get 4 beautiful blades that you would find at the butcher shop. I believe in the Bloody Edition they are bloodied. But these are absolutely awesome, and no slasher should be without one of these. Now, if you're not needing the finesse, we have both a small hatchet and a claw hammer. Pick your side, of course. All of these are great for doing some wonderful, painful, cringe-worthy deaths that you really would not want to wish upon anyone. I've got a feeling he does that quite often in these movies. Call it a hunch. Now, I don't know if my camera's going to be that good, but just take my word on these. This is the stuff that my carpet nearly ate up. We have almost like a barber's razor here, so much smaller, perfect for, of course, shaving your beard, and getting those really tight, tight places for really, tendons and such for your victims. We also have a scalpel. I cannot believe I found this in the carpet. I almost gave up on this one, trust me. This thing is so small and tiny, but he has a surgeon's scalpel. And then finally, we have an ice pick. Yeah, I don't even want to know what he does in the movie with this, because this just screams horrible, horrible things. To get a little constructive, we get a power drill, though it is not powered, so I really hope he just doesn't use it as a blunt object, to be honest. It is NECA, so the drill bit is a little droopy. Probably some heat can take care of that. But we have our power drill, and we have our bone saw. Yes, once again, this just kind of writes itself of what can be done. Did I mention I really don't want to watch these movies? I just got a feeling I'll be, like, screaming half the time, but just in sympathy to the victims. I almost forgot, he also has a little bloody surgical tool. I couldn't tell you what this thing does, but oh god, it looks painful. It's got something to remove nails, to chop something, and to tap news, so it's another tool. One thing I do want to point out, though, these smaller weapons, these smaller instruments of pain, they don't really hold him in the hand too well. So it's one of the things of, it's kind of cool that he has him, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain to get him to hold him. And, he's got a gun. So, a little out of place for everything else here, but, he's got a gun. Has a, port there for an effect if he had one. That'd be kind of cool. Finally, we have this flail of surgical instruments. Again, this is one of those things of, I don't want to see how this was used in the movie, but this looks absolutely vile and painful. So, yeah. I mean, this is like an insane amount of weapons that you should have, that you can share with all your slasher characters. For your Michael Myers, your Jasons, there is stuff here that's just crazy to have. I mean, seriously, this thing kind of freaks me out. And a pistol. But these accessories are crazy, and that really what makes the figure. Art here is a very interesting figure. Obviously, it's a polarizing character from a very, very interesting franchise that, like I said, I do not plan on watching. So probably a lot of the connection to this character is not there. But you get a ton with this figure. All the accessories. The NECA detail is there. NECA did some very interesting things with the design of it, with the soft plastic suit. The accessory count is just, it can't stop being astounded by it. The fact, though, you can't really hold all the accessories is always a bit of an annoyance for me, and this is not the first time I've had that with a NECA figure. But it's like one of those things of, I'm glad we have it, but at the same time, if you can't hold it, why bother having it? This is going to absolutely photograph beautifully, especially when Halloween comes around. I know I'm going to be doing something with him. I'm glad I didn't get the Mezco version of him, because once again, I don't think I'd want to spend that kind of money on a character I wasn't completely connected with. The soft bodysuit is, I applaud them for trying something new, but I don't feel it was executed as well. And I think I would have just preferred the basic NECA plastic suit, and with a seam on there, so I could have gotten a proper waist swivel, maybe a ball and socket joint on the top here, so that way this would have been the diaper, you know, kind of like they did with Michael Myers, basically. Overall, though, he's got the presence. He's going to look fantastic on your horror shelf. If you're a fan of the franchise, I absolutely recommend him. If you are a collector of horror figures, I do recommend him because, again, it just has that presence. If you have a fear of clowns, just pass on him. But let me know your thoughts down below, as always. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Stay here. It's that foam base here. But if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. I've got cool stuff on the way. I've got Valaverse coming in. I know it's been a while since I've ordered it. I've got some thoughts on if I'm going to continue that line. I've got stuff coming in from Hasbro, believe it or not. Again, thoughts coming. We'll talk about that. And it's going to be some cool toys coming in, as always. So again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join in for the ride. We're going to have a lot of cool things. And as always, my friends, until next time, take care. Peace.